Hey, this is Katie here, and today I'll be talking about my top 10 games I want ported, I want in VR, on Steam VR, PlayStation VR, or just Meta Quests 2 and 3. I don't know. Let's get to it. Number 10. It's actually a really good game of mine, which is, it'll be awesome to put it to VR. Perfect Dark. I would love to see Perfect Dark in VR. There'll be a lot of Microsoft games on. There'll be some Microsoft games unless if Microsoft wants to port their games to VR, I would love to see that happen. Perfect Dark to VR, the old one from the Xbox 360. Imagine that in VR. That'd be look so cool. Perfect Dark in VR. I just like everything about Perfect Dark. I like it more than GoldenEye 007, to be honest with you. I just like the gameplay, the story, the characters, all that. Imagine that in VR. I would love to see that. Joanna Dark in VR. In VR, yes. Number 9. Number 9, which is Halo. Not a Microsoft game. Halo Master Chief Collection. This game needs to be in VR, even though there's a mod for VR for Halo, but I want there to be official one from Microsoft or 303, 343, or anyone. I want them to port Halo Master Chief Collection to VR, have the multiplayer separate. They could still have multiplayer, but on a different server. Yeah, I would love to see that in VR. It's not an official mod, but someone did it. And I would love to see Halo Master Chief Collection in VR. That would be awesome. Halo's just a badass gaming franchise, and I'm surprised it hasn't got a VR release yet, to be honest with you. Just because it will just be so cool to see it in VR. Number 8. Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. Left 4 Dead is a cool game. VR multiplayer? Hell yeah. Co-op, online, whatever you want to call it. Imagine that game in VR. If Valve wants to do that, or someone does an official mod for it, sign me up. I would love to see a official mod or port of it for VR. That would be so much fun. Left 4 Dead is one of my favorite games by Valve. I like Half-Life way more in my opinion, but Left 4 Dead's right up there. Number 7, which is I'm thinking of it, which is Gears of War. Yep, Gears of War in VR would be awesome. It's a third-person shooter, so it would be a little bit hard to get in VR because VR is usually first-person shooters. But yeah, it'd still be pretty cool to see Gears of War in VR. Gears of War is an awesome franchise, and yeah, I'd like to see that in VR. And also, the main character would be awesome in VR. Just because I hope there was an unofficial mod for it for Gears Reloaded in VR. I hope there's an unofficial mod for it at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if there was, to be honest with you. They mod everything into a games these days. Who the F knows these days? Making it official, Gears of War VR, hell yeah. Number 6, which is actually, this game would be really cool in VR, which is Ghost of Toshima. Toshima. That would be so cool in VR. Yeah. I'm surprised there has been an unofficial mod for that. If there is, I don't know about it that much. Just love to see that in VR. Officially, come on Sony, make it happen. Ghost of Toshima is an amazing game. I played a little bit on PS5, and I want there would be a VR version of it for PlayStation VR and PC VR, whatever I want to call it. That's my number 6. Number 5, which is a good game, which is Call of Duty Black Ops. Call of Duty, any Call of Duty game in VR would be awesome. See your VR headset into the world of war. That would be cool. In the made up world, that would be so cool. Reloading your own gun, like you do in most VR games. Yeah. And the campaign in VR, multiplayer in VR. I want there to be a Call of Duty VR standalone game. Yeah, Activision, make that happen. Even though you're owned by Microsoft now, VR gaming is awesome. I can only play for like about an hour because my eyes get so dizzy and my eyes hurt. Yeah, I love VR gaming as the next person above, and Call of Duty in VR would make it a lot better. Number 4, which is one of my Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake in VR. Those games would be amazing in VR. Just because those games are so... Resident Evil 2 is one of the best remakes ever made. Resident Evil 3, those have a lot of mixed opinions. Resident Evil 3 remake has a lot of mixed opinions on websites. Swear to God. People don't like it. Some people hate it. Some people like it. Some people really like it. Some people really hate it. Some people, whatever you want to call it, it's really divisive for Resident Evil 3 remake. This game would be cool in VR. Make it happen. Resident Evil 4 remakes in VR, so why not make the previous Resident Evil games in VR, like 2 and 3 remake? That would be so cool. Number 3, which is a really fun horror game, which is it's not a horror game. It's, of course, you know what I'm talking about. Quake. Yep. Quake in VR. A new Quake game in VR. I will love it. They did it for Doom, Wolfenstein, and there has to be a Quake VR game. It will look so cool. A Quake VR game. Have the campaign and multiplayer at the same time as well, because Quake's known for its multiplayer. And Quake's one of my favorite games of all time. If not, I prefer Quake 3. It's my favorite game. Quake 3 is my favorite Quake game. Yeah, Quake needs to get a VR version in multiplayer and campaign. Number 2, Postal One VR. Even though it'll be a pain in the ass to get it in VR because it's an isometric 2D shooter. Yeah, it'll be a really pain in the ass to get that on there. Yeah, I would love to see it on there, by the way, because Postal One is one of my favorite games of all time. I prefer the remake over the original because the remake has a lot better graphics. Yeah, you heard me that way. It has a lot better graphics. Postal Redux Postal One is free on Steam, not the remake. You have to pay money for that. And also, I also love to see it in VR. They're making Postal 2 in VR. They're remaking Postal 2. The future's great for running with scissors. And I hope they consider making Postal 1 into VR, Redux, and original modes in one game. Choose which selection you want. I would love to see that happen. Before we get to a number one, here are some honorable mentions. GoldenEye 007. I don't see that happening because I love to see it, but there's like so many good games I want in VR that it wouldn't happen. It just don't. I want it to happen, but it will look cool. Number two. I'm thinking of it. Guitar Hero VR. That game would be amazing in VR. Guitar Hero. The bands. I'm surprised they haven't done it yet. And use the remote as the VR thing, or have it the VR, have the guitar hook up to the VR headset. I would love to see that happen. Number one game I want in VR the most is Counter-Strike. This game is awesome. It's better than Call of Duty. It's the best shooter game out there in my opinion. I would love to see Counter-Strike in VR because on a different server, because not on the same servers, because it'll be a pain in the ass and all that crap. And this game changed esports forever. Imagine having that in VR and change VR gaming forever. VR esport gaming. I would love to see Counter-Strike in VR because it will look so cool. And reloading your own gun by yourself. They should have more multiplayer VR games, in my opinion, out there. But there's not a lot of gun ones out there. There's a couple, but not a lot. If you like this video, leave a comment down below. And what games do you want in VR? Leave a comment down below, and I am out.